Блин, опять синий экран. Как он уже задолбал этот синий экран. Что у меня за ПК? Продолжить. Продолжить, и новая игра прям так рядом находится. Вот нажмешь нечаянно не туда, и все. Жесть.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clanton. Where's he going? I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There! You got out I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Убирайся отсюда.
You're dead! Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
А где получка опыта? Раньше была.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
Какую-то звездочку нажать. Какую звездочку? Ничего не понимаю. Звездочками это восьмерка.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground, whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. Where's he going? He's fucking running.
Не по два выстрела в голову переживает, нормально. Это порядочно. Два выстрела в голову, конечно.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Какие же метки, а?
But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. He's getting away! You will pay! Stand and fight, coward! Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Where's he going?
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Пидорас, а? Со всех сторон стреляет, я не знаю, что делать. Со всех сторон ебаны стреляют, блин.
Hard to hit a moving target.
Ну все, сейчас. Ебаны поплатят, что делают.
Stand and fight, you coward! He's getting away!
Ё.
Hard to hit a moving target.
Да короче, он там бесконечно.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there would be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Pat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. Imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunted. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
А где самородок? Где-то рядом. Как надо стоять? Как надо стоять?
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun. Как он может за секунду убить? me tell you, that was the longest uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of the longest. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James's brother.
Jesse James?
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights. Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
What a piece of crap! You want stupid zombie! Don't let that some bitch get away with that! Hey, let's see what you made up for!
Ну, блин.
Damn, I gotta reload! Why are you so afraid to face me, huh? I don't know how you lived this long. Would you just die? Wait, goddamn boat! Damn contraption, damn to death!
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral. A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
Take him down!
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
вы меня попадать откуда?
Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
It's you or me?
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
You're dead!
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
What are you? Damn, he's hard to hit.
Ветку.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
You bastard! You better hide. Middle ain't that soft! I'm gonna shoot you dead! You can't hide from me! Come on, smoke that zombie! You gonna beat it, Jack? Boy, you are shit out of luck. In for the kill. There he is. Oh, no. Just shoot the son of a bitch. Can you shoot around corners? Ain't bothered me none. Thank you. This is too good for him. Here I do now. Smoke that son of a bitch. I'm tired of being shot at. I got a bullet with your name on it, boy.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Ой.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Come on outside looking for Wyatt Earp. You son of a bitch, Murph! Kill me!
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Ой, это мне так не нравится вот это. Сначала покажут одно, потом другое. Нет, это было так, нет, это было так. Зачем ты это делал?
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did. I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Ну вот и как искать их. Секрет. Если они не бьют, отойти в сторону.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, and Samuel Colt made them equal.
Ну что, хуйни так мочи. А чем я уверен, что ворон отличается от Бенвера? Может, рейнджер он мощнее? Попробуем, надо. Тут снайпер был.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold ships. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable.
I'm putting you down.
Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life.
Да, что-то этот револьвер не намного лучше того. Если вообще хоть на немного.
You're done.
The rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched, or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gunpowder!
One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way. Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
You won't get away with this! I'm ending you!
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Leave him to me! You must be about out of bullets!
Где? А, вон, а как его сюда? Как его достать? Вон самородок. Надо туда. Блин.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
Где он? Секрет не проверен. Впереди. Это рядом секрет. Понятно.
all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
Get him! You ain't beefing me.
Нифига себе.
Show yourself, coward! Time to blow your shit up. Okay, now you're really pissing me off.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
There he is! Damn him!
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube. Freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder way into the mine from the opposite side. It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. I was determined not to give up, however, as Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find a new spot. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. Plumber was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plumber met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there.
Какие-то самородки истины, что за бред? Как они заебали таким замедленным попаданием? Это так бесит. Попадает. Игра бесит. Вот этим игра бесит, этими замедлениями.
The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Ну такой.
Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
Show yourself! You can shoot, but can you aim? I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Еще больше.
Oh, he's hurt now!
А, реально. Нормально. Куча.
Gonna blow you into next week, boy! I can shoot too!
Как я ненавижу замедленную стрельбу, блядь! Кто это придумал, переебал бы, блядь. Какого хуя?
Need a dustpan to pick you up!
You ain't beating me.
I can shoot too!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
О.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
I thought the Texas Rangers got heart.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
Watch where you
It was cold in a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
где остальные трупы?
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and... Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. Families who put up money in hopes of finding justice. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off. Ain't right we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
Son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. Most of them were wanted as well. I figured Hardin was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Keep missing.
That's right. Run!
там стоял. Ах ты, вот.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me. You bastard!
А, у меня пистолет.
I really liver son of a bitch. Tell Hardin someone's coming for him. Stop that sumbitch! Let the boys know we got another law dog. That's right. Run! I'm gonna shoot you dead!
I wondered if Bob was among them.
Прям высота большая.
and I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Похоже уровни такие. Будто по одному тому же уровню. Возможно, это и так.
Crazy bastard!
Снайпер называется, блин. Не может попасть. А попал не может быть.
You ain't shit! You think you can kill
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
Рода где-то рядом. И где же он?
Son of a bitch! Kill him already! Yeah, you know you can't beat me. You better hide!
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
You can't hide from me! There he is!
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Hold still! You can't hide from me! You ain't shit! You think you can kill me? Bad enough? Die already! Just killed Red? You better hide.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West. I felt a bolt of adrenaline, or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him. No, wait! He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Что за бред, уклоняться, еще и попадать. Вообще там охуели. Вообще вместо крестиков, блядь, какие-то красные полоски, блин, по краям экрана. Что это за хуйня, блин?
Faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben? Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven. Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's secret sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Может или туда. Понятно.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down. They saw me before I saw them.
Ой, какой заебать.
They saw me before I saw them.
Блядь, ну какого хрена, блядь? Не, я этой игре дизлайк поставил. Вот за эту хрень, блядь, что надо уворачиваться, и ты не угадываешь, и заново все. Вот за эту хрень дизлайк. Только за это. Все, решено.
They saw me before I saw
Ты
them.
меня уже выбесило, блядь. Меня так баги... Не так не бесили. Это не такие надоедливые. Это вообще жесть. Каждый не угадал, все. Не угадал, заново. Пошли вы нафиг. Я даже не хочу угадывать, мне нафиг не надо.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Опять 20. Мне уже охота убить игру и поставить дизлайк уже.
They saw me before I saw them.
Кто это придумал, я бы не знаю, что делать. Кто это придумал. Я не знаю. Угадывание, откуда летит пуля. Откуда летит пуля. Вообще нет, куда на мили. Просто так не знаю, что делать. Что кто-то придумал разберет.
Привет.
Привет, Борощук.
Как настроение?
Не очень.
Почему?
Игра бесит. Очень бесячая игра.
Ах, это по стандарту.
Откуда он стреляет? Сука, оно меня видит, я его нет. Что это бред? Где ты сидишь там, чмо? А, я его, кажется, вижу. А их там даже двое. Уродов сидят, да? Опять, она меня чмо видит, я его нет. Какая штука. Ищет карты, блин. И противника заметить. Опять замедление. Это черепом. А, да, он сна начал подождать, как он восстановится.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Ты вылезешь, гад. Сволочь, вылазь.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
пройду? Да. Я там бы не прошел.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Что вы так мочите, блядь? Фу. Как же бесят эти угадывания, куда пуля летит. Кто эту хрень придумал, бля? Как бы его задержать?
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Какие-то вещества этих уродов успокаивать хорошо. Пистолет так себе. Пистолета не очень боятся. А вот винчестер, да. Благодарим прям какой-то. Так.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Shirakawa had hid out there during the Indian Wars.